welcome back, B's and G's. This is episode 4 of Taskmaster Trials. Now, our current task is still hard clues, and I've been grinding. Been trying to do as many hard clues as I can. Done a fair few quests now, and also, I've played 7 days and 18 hours. But the main thing is, what the hell have I been doing in this time? Well, look at my total level. To consider we started at level 29 with no skills, we've been a little bit busy. Now you might notice a little imposter among us. It's my hunter level. So you're also probably wondering why I'm choking a green lizard. Well, let me tell you a story. A story about the hard clue that took 413 hellhounds to get. And like all good stories, it starts off with me kissing a frog. And having an existential crisis about whether I should do this clue or not. And in this case, I'm actually going to drop it. Because rock and roll requires a lot of farming and a lot of herb lore. And I just can't be bothered at this moment. Anyways, I'll just get back into my little corner and start throwing farts at people. After all, this is going to be my home for the next 7 days. I'm going to get this warning in quite early. We're not going to get a lot done in terms of the task that we're currently on. However, we are going to make a lot of progression on the account and unlock some things that will help us with the task at hand. Just like that, there is the first hard clue of the series. Now that wasn't 413 KC though, was it? Okay, we've now got the first quest that we're going to need to do. This quest is Fairy Tale Part 1 and would allow us to go to the Fairy Godfather in Xanaris' throne room. You may be aware we've already done Lost City, so this shouldn't be too hard and we could probably smash it out very quickly. With a bit of camera trickery, here we go. Here's the Fairy Godfather. But we won't complete that quest right now. What we're going to go do is actually do the rest of the clue, if we can. This calls for another quest. We now need to do Charlotte Village, which I'm quite happy about, to be honest. It's not a bad quest. So here comes the first quest of the 3 that we need to do. So we need to do Druidic Ritual, which we've just done, Jungle Potion, and then we can do Charlotte Village. And because there's not really that much interesting things that happen in these quests, I will just skip over them. And after we put some remains on a table, here we go. The final quest, Charlotte Village, is done. And we got 42 crafting from that, but most of all, we can go do our clue. So we're going to go grab that now and see if we can do the next step. Dig in the centre of Morton. We can certainly do that. And just like that, we've obtained our first casket of the episode. Let's open up this bin boy bad boy. You know what? It's not actually a bad clue. I don't think I've ever seen full rune and full black d'hide in a clue before, but I'm not going to complain because I can use pretty much all of that or alk it. So yeah, not terrible, no unique, but it's not bad. Here we go. Second clue of the episode. Saradomin Wizard. Right, okay. So this one might be a little bit more difficult than the last Saradomin Wizard. I managed to safe spot that one, but I don't know if I can do that here. So I think the best course of action is actually for me to just go and get some dragon bones and get my prayer up to level 40, or at least protect from magic level. Probably the best course of action, I think. I will be honest, I wasn't expecting to be back in the wilderness so soon, but we gotta do what we gotta do. So I'll check back in with you guys once I've got that level. Now, if my calculations are correct, these 6 bones in my inventory should get me to 37, and we then have protect from magic. So that's a big unlock for the account. Go on. Should be able to do it with this. Yeah, we did. Okay, so brilliant. We are now officially able to use protect from magic, and we can go and try our luck at this Saradomin Wizard. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that was incredibly scuffed. My prayer ran out before I could do the damage, but I did manage to run back and forth into this spot, which seems to lose aggro at. So we were able to do it, but yeah, it was a bit painful. Berg de Rot, we can also do that. Okay, here we are. We have officially got the next step. So, Chaos Temple, and it's the blue d'hide van braces. Now that requires 66 crafting, and to be honest, at this point, I don't want to do it. I know that this is going to be something that I'm eventually going to need to get done. 66 crafting in the grand scheme of things is not that bad. But my method of doing it would only be to do charter ship, and I don't have giant seaweed just yet. And I'm thinking of saving my crafting grind until I unlock the dig site quest on these hard clues. So for that reason, I'm actually going to drop this one. If we unlock the dig site, I can start farming giant seaweed. And once I've got giant seaweed, it makes it a lot easier for me to do. But until then, it's just not something that I think is feasible. Again, we've got another clue. This one's for me to go and search a haystack in the ranging guild, which I cannot do at the moment. I need 40 range. So I'm going to go AFK at some crabs, I think, and get that up. And there we go. We are done. Okay, please be a humble second step. Green for elm, blue DI chaps. Yeah, that's a no. That's even higher than the Van Braces. But yeah, okay, we'll drop that one and we will go get another. Okay, and there's another. And that wasn't a short amount of time by any stretch of the meaning. But we got it. And we're going to go and make our way over to the Dark Warriors Fortress and try not to get obliterated by them all. Here we go. I've got food, so I should be alright. And I think they're all level 141 or something like that. Okay. Ouch. Ouch, ouch. Oh. Well, I'm not going to make it. I should have eaten. I got obliterated. Okay, we go again. Let's see if I can do it this time. Jesus Christ, they shred you. What? An 18? No! That is madness. That should not be allowed. What am I doing? Okay, close door. Please don't hit me. Oh, that was stress-inducing. We can do that. A little bit more of a chill hard clue step here. Let's see what the next step is. Rune halberd, rune plate body, amulet and strength. Now I'm going to do some theory crafting, but I actually think I can do this one. 50 crafting is required for an amulet of strength, which I'm not too far away, to be honest. I have a rune plate body. The rune halberd is something that I'm going to have to work out though. I do think it is possible though, so BRB. I'm back from theory crafting and it is possible. However, it's going to be morally grey. So, it's not a direct requirement for a hard clue, but the only way that I'm actually going to be able to get a rune halberd is if I complete regicide. Now, I do really want to get this done, and I think it's in the grey area kind of. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do regicide, underground pass, and all the other little quests that you have to do around it, because this step is doable. It's not too much of a grind. And if I get this step again, I'll be able to do it. And that will speed up this kind of grind that we're currently on. So you might not agree, but this is what we theory crafted on stream. We are doing this. Another reason that we decided to do this quest is because it actually unlocks a load of hard clue steps. So it was inevitable that we have to do regicide anyway. So why not just get it smashed out now? I know it's a little bit grey, but we're doing it. It's also given us a really good reason to train our agility. And the method that I'm using to train my agility is actually going to be pyramid after 50. So we've already trained a lot, but money is a problem of this account. So why not kill two birds with one stone and actually go and get some money whilst doing agility? I can't exactly spend the marks of grace, so it probably makes sense to do it this way. So I have completed all of the requirements that I need to do underground pass and regicide, But now I actually need to work out how I'm going to do the requirements to use the rune halberd and rune plate body. I'm not quite there in terms of combat skills, so I'm going to go grab myself a rune scimitar and simmy my way up to 40 defense. Okay, couple of clips have corrupted. I do apologise, but I'm pretty sure you don't want to watch me traverse a maze that's covered in a blue line. Although we love rune light, it doesn't look very clean, and I can't do this quest without it because it is such a long quest and I've forgotten the last time I did it. But anyway, we kill this guy and then we go and throw a doll in a hole, and that should be it, I think. There we go. The most painful of the 3 quests that we had to do is done. So let's go and do regicide and buy ourselves a rune halberd. Again, I'm plagued by corrupted clips. We did do regicide, but for some reason, it corrupted again. I don't know, maybe I've got too little space in my hard drive, but I'll work it out and hopefully it'll stop from here. Anyway, I made a boo-boo. I forgot that you need to do Dragon Slayer to wear a rune plate body. So, guess what we're going to go do? Correct. We're going to decapitate a dragon. Give me their head. Yoink. I find it funny in this cutscene that you just yoink his head off. Like, you don't chop it off. You just yeet it. Anyway, after hours of grinding skills, we're now able to do the clue step. And thank God you can save spot this because it was absolutely destroying me. I don't have protect from melee on and I don't hit very often. But yeah. Halberds are OP. Wow. Would you look at that? I have just done that quest. That is regicide. Turns out it wasn't morally grey. I'm just a prophet and I knew that I'd get this step next. So now that we've done regicide, let's just go and speak to Elened and hopefully get a casket. Okay, here we are. Just clicking enter and we've got our 3rd ever casket on the account. Happy days. We have now officially done 3 treasure trails for the hard clues. Open it up. Moment of truth. Pause jump. Pause jump. Get a nice cinematic. There we go. Peaceful blessing. Is that shared? I think it is the shared, isn't it? No! We got 2 collection logs, but they're not from the hard clues. They're from the shared ones. So we can't count that towards our 1 out of 5. But we're 1 more clue done. So hopefully the next one, we shall see. We did get another clue. I didn't want to show every step, but we got a clue that we can't do anyway. I'm not in the position to do the farming. I could grind it out. I mean, it's not a massive requirement, but it is just... It's the herb lore for me. I don't really want to sit there killing chaos druids for guam leaves and taramins and stuff. I'm passively going to get herb lore levels anyway. So at this moment in time, this is a skip for me. Well, well, well. Would you look at what we've got here? It seems to be another blue D-hide clue. Get in the bin. No stress though, because we've got another clue. Now can we do it? BIP. Right. What is BIP? And can I do it? Yes, I can do it. So I'm going to finish off Fairy Tale Part 1 and start Fairy Tale Part 2. We did this in the earlier part of the episode, or most of it, but we're going to finish it off and grab ourselves that And then we're going to go and teleport over there, get our hands on the next clue step. But before we do that, there is 3 requirements that we need to box off. And that is for Fairy Tale Part 1. So it's asked us to go get a raw cave-eel. It's also asked us to get a uncut diamond. And another item, I think it was edible seaweed. But we've smashed out pretty much all of the requirements that we need for the other 2 items. All I need to do is hit some sand crabs and get it. But we don't have an uncut diamond. Now, I did a little bit of searching on the wiki, and the best way for me at the moment to get an uncut diamond is to thieve from the chest in the Isle of Souls dungeon. Now, it's got a 1 in 50 chance of dropping an uncut diamond. It's also got some other quite cool drops that I didn't even know existed. The one annoyance about this thing is it teleports you all the way out if you fail. I think it's like a 1 in 6 chance. If you fail, it will teleport you outside of the cave. So you got to run past the dragons a couple of times, which is what I'm doing right now. But it also has something called a dark key. Now, a dark key is quite useful because it's used for a chest in the crumbling tower. And I just thought that was really cool. I'd never even thought about this content. I've never done this content. And I have 2 of them in my bag. It's 1 in 200 for this key. So I got incredibly spooned on it. And we're going to go open that up for fun. So this chest in this crumbling tower is quite interesting. It has rare drops like dragon legs, dragon daggers, and loads of different things. It also has runes, blood runes, for example. There we go. And 120 lore runes. Now, don't look at my HP. I didn't know it hit damage, but I survived. I'm going to go and go to Clan Wars and then go back to the chest in the Isle of Souls dungeon and get my hands on that uncut diamond. Another thing about this chest, it drops medium clues. So that's also bloody interesting. I didn't even know this thing existed, to be honest. So, yeah. This has already made me do things that I would never have done on any of my accounts. And probably never even thought about, to be honest. So this series has got a thumbs up in my view. Oh, and just like that, we've got what we came here for. So let's go finish off Fairy Tale Part 1, start Fairy Tale Part 2, and teleport over to where we need to go to. Quest completed. Okay, I won't lie, I spent a long time debating on chat whether I should do this clue step or not. Karazi Jungle is only accessible after Legends Quest, which has a shopping list of requirements that I would need to do for me to access it. It would have given me a very good excuse to go and do some quests that I kind of want to do. So like I'd be able to get Ava's accumulator and stuff. But in the grand scheme of it, it would take a very long time for me to achieve all of this. It's 108 quest points, and at this moment in time, I just didn't think it was worth it. Once I'm a little bit higher level on the account, or perhaps if we get to the second hard clue steps, I could do it then. But right now, it's just not. It's not something that I'm willing to do. I could have done Shades of Morton and used Taramins and Serum 207 to kind of boost my Herblore up, but again, it's just not. It's not there. I'm not ready for it. The count's not ready for it. Okay, I got a little surprise for you. I'm just gonna home teleport. Please don't attack me, bear. And then I shall show you what I've got. So, give me a second. And yeah, we've got a hard casket. We did obtain one. So, we'll do a little cheeky spin for the camera for RNG. Master clue, lumberyard, and we got a rune pickaxe and axe. So it's not terrible. There's the fourth clue done. It's not bad. I mean, it kind of helps the account but it doesn't help the series. So I'm not even going to look at this master clue. I feel kind of scammed. This episode is far too long already. I've spent far too long. Just give me what I need. I want to get on to the next task. Here we go. Here's another clue. Is it doable? Yes, it is doable. Right, let's hope that this clue is completable, because I would really like to do one today. Okay, we've stumbled across a quest requirement. So this is Merlin's Crystal. We need to basically do Holy Grail to gain access to the Fisher realm, or whatever it's called, and then we can go and dig it up once we're there. Here we go, just about to hand in Merlin's Crystal. This should be quest completed, and then we will start the Holy Grail. And we just got a massive amount of prayer experience. We are very close to getting Protect from Melee from that. But yeah, the quest is completed, 47 defense. I think this is the first time ever that I've had a higher defense than strength and attack. Usually I just send one of the two. Okay, I've got to admit it. This is not even a... It's so much better with blood spells. Maybe I'll have to use blood spells moving forward, if I have enough of them, that is. But yeah, this is pretty much done. Oh, I've run out of water runes. Ooh, he didn't stab me. Oh, he stabbed me. I survived. I didn't get poisoned. But yeah, we'll finish off this kill, hopefully get a casket, and go from there. Okay, we finally reached the point of the story where I tell you why I'm doing Hunter. Well, this clue that I'm currently looking at right now took me 413 hellhounds to do. Now you might think 413 hellhounds, that's not that much in the grand scheme of things. But when you've only got jalapeno farts, it really does take a long time. A typical kill for me takes about 2 to 3 minutes, and I was just sick of it. So chat and myself decided that it's probably a good idea for me to go for the glory. Now, I'm gonna send 83 Hunter. Instead of doing the charter ship method, which will become infinitely easier once I unlock Fossil Island and so on, I am gonna send Hunter. Now, Dragon Imps have a 1 in 19 chance to drop you a lot of good stuff, to be honest. But that's the method of how I'm going to obtain the Amulet of Glory. So, this is where I currently am at the moment. I am currently trawling through salamanders. I would really like to have done Chinchompers, but I can't do Eagle's Peak without reason. Therefore, I can't do Chinchompers. So I am literally streaming at the moment, me doing Scamalanders, and that'll be my method of how I'm going to get to 83. And it should take me a couple of days. But in the grand scheme of things, a couple of days is not bad. It gives me an excuse to kind of not confine myself to that dungeon. And yeah, I'm kind of excited. I've never really sent a Hunter before, but we're going to go for it. So, 83 Hunter, here we go.